everybody, one of Weezem here. We just unboxed Dr. Mario, the Good Doctor is now here. He's on the pool table. He is ready to dish out some pain in Super Smash Bros. And something else, this is probably to date, and I've not even unboxed it, but it's going to be my favorite Amiibo, unless we can land the modern colored one, which right now, that here in America, it's exclusive to the Wii U bundle, which is ridiculous. There have been some rumors about it possibly being a single release. I'm holding out for that. Every once in a while I've seen prices reasonable, under $20, but still I'm holding out for the $12.99 mark. But what this is, and a lot of people don't seem to like this, and I don't know why. For the life of me, I can't figure out why people are hating on this. But if you did not know, Super Mario Bros. 1985, 2015, what does that have in common? It's the 30th anniversary. You should know that if you got Super Mario Maker. But this is a big deal. I grew up with the NES, the original, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Had Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet in one cartridge. Had the Power Pad, which the only other game we ever had that would work with that was Dance Aerobics. Which that was mainly for my sister. Later on in life, I learned you could do something with Select and B, and I think skip through that entire game. Dance Aerobics, World Class Track Meet, well, that's another story. Another story, another day. That's something you kind of had to be there to experience. But needless to say, my favorite game remains Super Mario World from the SNES, and that's why this is kind of important to me. I grew up with Mario, Super Mario Bros. I watched the cartoon, I grew up with the games, and my nephew was younger. That's the first thing I kind of showed him was actually Super Mario World. And he loved it, got super into that, then Super Mario 64, and then we had the Wii come out, we were doing stuff there, so very good times, fond memories, and again, the 30th anniversary. So this is what's available here in single pack form right now. Overseas, Japan, I think Europe and Australia, don't hold me to that, but I know in Japan, you can get the variant of this, not really a variant if you will, but another version of this. It's a more modern color. This is what we had in the 80s. This is what Mario looked like. Later on, in Super Mario 64 and Mario World, he kind of got remade over 16-bit, 64, etc. And he kind of went from the browns to the blues, if you will. So, that's what the other one is. Again, you can get it right now in America, but you either are paying resale from someone that's probably a scalper marking it well above the $12.99 mark, or you're having to buy the Wii U Super Mario Maker bundle, which isn't a bad deal if you didn't already have a Wii U and Super Mario Maker, And so I'm really, really hoping. I push Nintendo all the time to actually release this thing, which is not as frequently I can do that because Club Nintendo was taken away. But nonetheless, this has gotten a lot of hate, and I really don't know why, because personally, I think it's awesome. This is the classic color. How did I get this thing? $12.99, GameStop.com. Couldn't find it locally. They were sold out before I could even get there because I have a life and a job. And apparently that goes against you when you buy Amiibo. And this is the one that I really wanted. This is one that I actually would have taken off from work, but I didn't assume it was going to be a stupid deal like that. So needless to say, GameStop.com has restocked it. At the time that I bought it initially, they had a deal going. The only way they would sell this to you is if you bought a set of 4, which it was this one, Ganondorf, Olimar, and Zero Suit Samus, which isn't a bad deal if you're a super fan, but if you just wanted this, it's like, friggin' A, Now, the good news is your local GameStops would probably love to take any of those 3 in from you if you return them locally. Why? Because they will basically sell. It's almost a guaranteed thing, no risk on their part. So that said, backside here, this is your NFC area of the gamepad. That's where you can scan this guy in. New 3DS right there on your touchscreen. If you're an old school 3DS like me, you need the little power puck accessory. Right there again, 30th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. Mario Classic Color. Very, very cool stuff, at least in my opinion. Use this Amiibo figure in Super Mario Maker 2. Oh, Super Power-Up. I thought that was going to be text for us, but it's foreign languages. So, Super Power-Up and Bust Blocks. So, kind of not that big of a deal, but it's cool nonetheless. So it'll be fun. There's added functionality in Super Mario Maker. So, plus, this just looks really cool. Now, personally, they finally, then they've done it several times since this came in. Again, this has been here for a while. I've just not had time to unbox it. But I did pick up a single pack one of these for $12.99. Again, from GameStop.com. Sucked paying shipping one more time. But hey, I wanted to keep one sealed and one in the box. The rest of these, Dr. Mario, Pac-Man, they're cool. They're great. I just open them so I can use them and have them out on display. The packaging is cool, but again, for me personally, I don't have the funds to finance 2 of everything to keep some sealed. And in fact, it's getting to the point that you're going to need like 4 or 5 figures if you really want to use them in the game, or else just delete all of your hard-earned saved data. It's a pretty ridiculous scenario, but we'll try to focus on the positives. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Some of you are cringing right now. Rest assured, I have backups there just behind the Skylands area, so nothing to worry about. But, and again, I really want the modern color one to join this guy. I'd like to do 2 of those as well. Why? 1 to be opened, and then again 1 to have actually sealed in the packaging. So we'll set that down again. This is actually new. They previously had just the foil. This looks to be a thick cardboard. Let's see, but this is cool. Again, you don't really appreciate one of these until you see it in person. This is my first time seeing it out of the packaging. It's much heavier than the other Amiibo. But we're going to go ahead and break that down, get it off its fist, snap these two. It seems to be better packaging as well. Now it slides right out. And this is, again, just the thick foiled cardboard. It's not the tape, but again, that's going to block your signal. If you want to open it so you can use it in Super Mario Maker, pull this out, put it back together. You can glue the packaging back if you want to display it, whatever you decide to do. But here it is. Insert warp pipe sound now. Alright, so this is 8-bit Mario. Again, it looks like a build your own Amiibo type of a deal. It's 8-bit. This is what I grew up with. It's a blast of nostalgia. You can see the clear pedestal supporting this, and again, this thing has some heft to it. Dr. Mario, I mean, he's a featherweight compared to this guy. This guy's heavier than Bowser, but he looks awesome. Again, some of you might think this is ridiculous. It's worse graphics than Minecraft. I don't know what you're yelling at your computer screen right now, but I will tell you this. For people that grew up with the game, this is very cool. This is the type of stuff that I always wanted Club Nintendo, you know, to like give out for their year-end gifts. Not free games, or 2 free games, or an expensive free game. Just something like this. This is what the people... I know Nintendo is marketed towards kids, and that's like their target audience, you know, 95% of the time, I would say. But I feel like kids like myself that were the original targeted audience and have grown up with Nintendo, and it's been a part of your life now for 20, 30 years, I feel like we're the fans that they kind of... I think they're aware of us, but they don't quite realize how much of the sale. They'll assume, like, wow, this is going over great with the kids. It's like, yes, but some of us has grown up and we would prefer things like this, you know, type of a deal. So, needless to say, I'm sure some of you fall into that category. Some of your parents might fall into that category. Even if they've kind of gotten out of gaming and you're just kind of, you do that and they just, yeah, okay, sure. Might talk to you fondly about what they did back in the day, or you might show them this and be like, wow, you know, we got to get that for little Walter. That's pretty dadgum cool. So, who knows? You might rekindle their gaming past or something, kind of get them back in line with things. But again, this just looks really cool to someone like myself. So you can position at multiple angles. Again, facing this way, it's sort of like a full-on. Again, this is basically the way it worked in Super Mario Bros. You walk, you can sprint a little, or you jump, and you kind of, when you jump, you extend your legs out all the way, and the fist goes up so you can smash blocks, basically. So, that's kind of what we've got here. And again, backside, I guess either backside, you know, angled, front side. But again, the cool thing here that we haven't covered yet, this looks like a warp pipe. Very cool. Again, it is a functioning Amiibo, as you can see there. But they've got the screen printing letter here, Super Mario Bros. 30th. So it would have been nice if anniversary was on there, but I understand why they didn't do it. That flowed better. Could have technically added text down here, but hey, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It's just a cool display piece. And in my opinion, it looks best out of the packaging. But again, this one is something that I liked so much and was so excited about, I went ahead, I grabbed the second one. So I'll have this one out, able to be used, and then I'll have another one sealed. Haven't done that with any of the other Amiibo, and I don't intend to again unless they do a single pack release of Modern Color 30th Anniversary. So hopefully they do. Again, let me know your thoughts on this. Are you like me, and it's just like a whole $12.99 bundle of nostalgia? Is it the greatest thing you've ever seen? Is it your favorite Amiibo, or do you hate it? Are you one of those people? And again, that's mainly what I heard. Like, everyone I talked to, I'm like, man, I haven't been able to find that, 30th anniversary. And everyone's like, why do you want that? That sucks. That's stupid. And I'm like, what? How dare you? Type of a deal. So, do you fall in line with my stance where this is one of the greatest things you've ever seen in terms of Super Mario Bros? Or do you join the masses essentially and be like, oh, that's ridiculous. That is so stupid. I will say I still want Waluigi, but this right here is my favorite Amiibo, and for good reason. Again, it has a lot of significance to me. Had I been born when my nephew was, I kind of like, this is cool. This is way better than that. But for me, this is cool. This is awesome. But this is also awesome. And if I could only pick one of these three Marios, Standard, Super Mario Series, and Dr. Mario, I'm taking this one every time. It's just, again, for me personally, and with my past, it's kind of an iconic representation of that. In 30 years, pretty hard to believe. But that said, that's my take on this little guy. $12.99. He's available everywhere Amiibo are sold. It's just I've never seen one in person. Not at Walmart, not at Target. I even went into Walmart looking for these things before, so that tells you how bad I was wanting it. But Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, none of them have had it. And I've tried and I tried and I tried, and like I said, finally, in order to get this guy right here, I had to buy that bundle of 4, which I didn't really intend to have Olimar and Ganon, but now that I've got them, I'm at a point where it's kind of hard for me to return them. I sort of feel like obligated to keep them and add them to the collection type deal. Zero Suit Samus I wanted. She looks freaking awesome. But this one right here, this is the creme de la creme, if you will, of Amiibo in my opinion. And I might actually buy one of those dorky display cases for it, just to keep the dust off, But I will use it, I will have some fun with it, and I definitely will have it out on display if anyone were to ever show up. This would be a prominent piece in the room. So that said, let me know your thoughts. Have you been able to find this guy? Did you have to go online? Anyone else get stuck buying that bundle of 4? Are you picking this up? And the thing with this one, and why I wish it was more easily obtainable, some of the Amiibo, yeah, they're kind of cool to display, but this one, I mean, even if you were just strictly old school or whatever, I mean, maybe a husband and wife, the wife used to game back in the day and she always talks about Tetris and Super Mario Bros. This is something that would be cool. You could give her, it's a cheap kind of novelty type gift, but she could have it in, her office, her desk at home. I don't know, it's just a cool deal. So again, I'm interested to see what everyone thinks of this now that we've actually got a video to back it. But me personally, I'm a huge fan. I think it's awesome. And again, my only knock is it's extremely hard to find locally. And I always keep in mind a lot of people don't do charge cards, they can't get online, things of that nature. And this is something that I really thought would just be everywhere. Like, hey, we're Nintendo, it's our 30th anniversary, everyone look how awesome this is. And instead it's kind of been, I don't know if they're just holding stock back, manipulating it, something along those lines, but it's way easier to sell this in the year of your 30th anniversary than in 2016 when it's the 31st, type of a situation. But I'll quit rambling. Again, please let me know what you think of it, and I will catch you back here for many more Amiibo unboxings. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, SkylanderClub.com. Scroll down there into the Nintendo section. We got lots of Amiibo diehards on there, several threads covering everything you'd probably want to know and more. So check that out, and my personal site, oneofweasel.com. But for myself and the 30th anniversary Super Mario Amiibo, thanks so much for watching, and we will catch you back here next time.